I'd been away for just 10 hours, a quick trip to drop hay at my sister's goat farm in Ridgeway, when I rolled back to find my tranquil ranch turned into an HOA water park. Pool noodles littered my squash patch, a flamingo float was caught in my harrow, and Monica Steele stood shin-deep in my pond, toasting with a cocktail glass like she'd bought the deed. My private land not near the HOA's turf but smack in its heart, where my sheep graze, my geese swim, and I fish for peace was a riot. A DJ booth blasted techno, strangers dove into the shallows, lawn chairs and umbrellas sprouted, and a guy in trunks rode an inflatable orca, while VYing like I was the VY cider. At the epicenter, Monica, HOA dictator, strutted in a straw hat and a VY aiders, her smug smile radiant. I parked my truck, too shocked to close the door. "Hey, neighbor!" she sang, as if she hadn't hijacked my haven. "Hope you're cool with this. The weather was perfect, and your pond screamed for a party." I stepped closer, voice steady. "Monica, this is my land. This pond isn't HOA property. What's going on?" She laughed, that polished chuckle she used to squash boardroom dissent. "Don't be a buzzkill, Luke. It's a community bash. An old map shows this pond's on a shared easement public now." She handed me a crumpled Google Earth printout, a pink highlighter circling the area, no signatures, no survey stamp. "Monica," I said, deliberate, "this isn't legal. My deed, my survey, every paper proves this pond's mine, always has been." She brushed me off. "Relax. It's just water. We're not breaking anything." Right then, a kid's dive nearly squashed my koi, a stray mutt dug up my mulch, and an SUV flattened my beet bed. I wanted to yell, "Call the cops," or chuck their coolers into the mud, but I turned to my truck, fury simmering. I wasn't starting a fight, not yet. That night, after the music died and the freeloaders left, I surveyed the carnage. Beer cans floating among cattails, taco wrappers stuffed in my fence, soggy towels by my shed. I photographed every tire mark, every plastic spoon, every lost sandal, then called the sheriff, zoning office, county clerk, anyone with clout. Most sympathized but lacked power. No permits existed, no approvals given, yet no one could stop an HOA mob claiming access. By dawn, Monica had doubled down, planting a laminated sign. "Meadow VYEW HOA Community Pool. Swim at your own risk." My blood boiled. She was branding my land hers. The HOA newsletter followed, a flashy spread titled Summer Splash Extravaganza, with photos of strangers in my rocking chairs, kids leaping off my willow stump, and Monica toasting, captioned, "Our pond binds us. Our pond." Rage flared, but I didn't text back to her smug, "Embrace community" messages. I had a plan, involved VYing a buddy named Carl and his hog farm a mile off. Those pigs loved water, hated crowds, and didn't care where they left their mark. If Monica wanted my land as her resort, she'd meet guests who played dirty. At sunrise, a hoofprint by the pond felt like a win. I'd spent the morning running cords from the barn, setting a trail cam, and scheming like a tactician. Monica had claimed my land, posted signs, and partied without consent. She'd learned what trespassing meant. I swung by Carl's farm. He was hosing a massive sow, grinning. "Need that favor, I.O.?" he asked, sensing mischief. "Got those wild hogs from last fall?" I said. "Big, grumpy, water-happy ones," he roared. "Got 7. Nasty as sin, love a dip." "Got a pond for 'em?" "The perfect one," I said, "but it's swarming with HOA types thinking it's their spa." Carl bent over laughing. "Monica again? After she tried that book club on your porch? This is bigger, DJ, floats, the lot." He slapped a pig's flank. "Time for some swine justice." We planned for Saturday, when Monica's newsletter hyped Summer Splash 2.0, calling it a beloved tradition. I stayed silent, letting her think I'd caved. Friday night, I scattered corn and pear slices from the barn to the pond, guiding the pigs. I clustered Monica's leftover chairs by the water, a perfect stage, and aimed the cam for drama. Saturday dawned muggy, bass thumping by 9 a.m. Cars lined the woods, ignoring my "no parking" signs. Monica had swapped them for Neto VYEW pool party placards. By 10, the party raged, kids shrieking, coolers popping, a grill smoking on my clover. I watched from the tree lean, binoculars ready. At 10:30, Carl's trailer rattled up, pigs grunting inside. "All 7?" he asked, unhitching. "Everyone," I said. He hollered, "Go girls!" The lead sow, Mabel, charged like a furry bulldozer, ears flapping, the rest storming behind. The corn trail led them to the pond. Screams pierced the air, sharp, then frantic. "Pigs!" a man yelled. Mabel plowed in, flipping a floatie and its rider. Another hog toppled a table, snacks flying. Guests fled, slipping, shrieking, abandoning towels. A pig snatched a purse, trotting off. Monica sprinted over, hat askew, screaming, "Whose animals are these? This is a health violation." Spotting me, phone filming, she went purple. "Morning, Monica," I called. "They love the community pool. You did this," she spat. "You'll be reported." I shrugged. "To the sheriff, who confirmed this is my land? Or animal control, who cleared these pigs last time they sighted your lawn?" Her mouth flapped, speechless, as a pig dropped a steaming pile in a flip-flop. I walked to the barn, grinning. Monica's meltdown was epic. She chased a pig with a pool skimmer, screaming about sanitation as burgers flew and a hog wallowed in a kiddie pool. Guests stitched keys, a stroller, shoes. I filmed, silent, letting her unravel. A neighbor live-streamed it to the HOA's group, and by noon my phone buzzed. "Is this Monica? She's VY-rel." Clips hit social media titled, "HOA pool party meets pigpocalypse," one auto-tuning her shrieks into a bizarre hit. That night, Monica emailed the HOA, accusing me of terrorism and demanding pig removal and apologies, plus a DULA 1,800 livestock disturbance fine. I laughed. She was fining me for her trespassing on my non-HOA land. I drove to the county office, where Clerk Amos pulled my survey. "Monica again?" he sighed, marking my pond as private. I emailed the HOA board one line. "See attached survey confirming this pond is not Meadow VYEW property," copying the sheriff and zoning office. 2 days later, a county surveyor arrived, photographing Monica's community pool sign. He issued her a warning for misrepresenting ownership, liable for future trespassing. Monica tore the sign down, stomping, tossing it into her SUV. A week later, a shoddy lawyer letter accused me of emotional sabotage, pure bluff, and signed by any attorney. I filed it in my Monica Incidents folder. Then I escalated, hiring a carpenter for a 7-foot oak fence along her side. I mounted 3 signs: "Private property, trespassers prosecuted," and a laminated photo of Monica mid-shriek, pigs splashing, captioned, "Public pool denied." Neighbors snapped photos, some bringing cookies, sharing Monica horror stories, fines for wrong planters, complaints about noisy wind chimes. The fence was a monument to her overreach. The HOA's emergency meeting saw Monica absent. Stressed. The board erased the pond from their records, apologized for errors, and replaced her event chair with Quiet Ellen, who banned off-site events. I rallied neighbors fined for minor infractions like unapproved trellis still vote Monica off the board. The pig VY Deo fueled a landslide. Days later, a note confirmed it. Monica resigned, no explanation, just her signature. I read it thrice, a quiet VY Tory. I spent a week restoring my pond, draining muck, clearing cans, refilling it with well water. It was grueling but healing, frogs returning. Saturday, I hosted a small barbecue, not an HOA spectacle, just neighbors who'd backed me, plus Carl with smoked ribs. We grilled under the elms, in VY Ted kids skipping stones. A deputy, off-duty, laughed about the Pig Pond saga, becoming county lore. "You're a legend," he said. I shrugged. "Just want my land." That night I nailed a sign by the pond. "Mabel's Haven, private, by NVY Tation only." No threats, just sly defiance. As fireflies glowed, I sat on my porch, peace restored. Monica's curtains twitched, watched, powerless. Her grip was gone. The pond would outlast us, and someday, folks might chuckle at Mabel's Haven. The pig etched on the gate, and the feed store photo of Monica fleeing hogs, knowing a good boundary and a better story endures.
If you were the one in this story, how would you react? Would you stand up and fight back, or accept the unreasonable pressure and control from the HOA? Share your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe, like, and share this video with more people. Your small action gives us the motivation to keep bringing you more intense and engaging stories. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.